Okay, good afternoon. This is Debbie Davis. Okay, so I am just doing this video because I just got pulled over coming out of a UPS store for no reason. Okay, they are following me and harassing me everywhere. The police and the state police. Okay, so she said the reason was I apparently wasn't completely within the white lines on well, why are you behind me, following me and harassing me to begin with? Because it's illegal surveillance. Okay, you're always behind. I take pictures of you, I take video of you, and also like Alice said, part of this, I'm on a targeted individual program, and part of it is called trauma. They're trying to they harass you to create constant trauma. It's part of a CIA trauma-based mind control, it's called. So they are constantly following me and harassing me. Okay, so part of this is just trauma, but the other that they're trying to create purposely. So they had so I said, what is the reason for the stop? As a female officer, she was polite, and I will be polite back if they're polite with me. Okay, and I was polite back, and I said, what's the reason for the stop? And then they try to say, like, like if you don't pull over right that very second, all I was doing was I was pulled over making a right turn, and I had to figure out a place where I could pull over. It's a residential area. That doesn't mean I'm fleeing from the police. Means that I was just trying to find a reasonable place to pull over. That's it. You can't assume somebody's fleeing. They have to find. You can't make somebody pull over in an unsafe area. And I've been pulled over so many times I can't even tell you the different scenarios. Some of them I'm like, why are you pulling me over in this area? It's not even like safe for me to pull over. I've had everything you can imagine happen to me with these police. So I was, but anyway, she did let me go because I have a valid license, but she said, well, you have 4 warrants for your arrest in Texas. And I said, I wasn't aware of this. I know there was an incident that happened before I left there, and I have it right on my YouTube channel. And as I was when I was in Cotulla, Texas, this was in 2021, I was staying there, getting out of the winter. I thought, just renting a cheap trailer. I had no idea what kind of area it was or anything, and I was just there trying to lay low. I wasn't trying to create any problems, which I didn't. But then as I was finally leaving out, because that's when some of these gangs started to come into Texas, and they were starting to come into that trailer park. And they were, and it wasn't safe anymore. So that's why I was moving out. And as I was moving out, some of the gang members that had started coming into that area because the borders are wide open, went into my trailer as I was taking different trips to move out. They apparently, came in and stole some of my stuff during that time. So then I go over and try and talk to the owner of the trailer park, and I get a gun pulled in my face. Okay, I have this.
Okay.
How many
felonies is this?
I have this right on my YouTube channel.
How many felonies do you want? You want to go to prison for the rest of
Okay,
your
this
life?
guy pulled a gun right in my face, Eddie.
How many felonies do you want?
He's got a loaded gun. He's high on meth, and he's one of the gang members that the supposedly Abbott and them guys are after. Yeah, he pulled a gun on my face, and I called the police, and the police never arrested him.
Then you'll go for the rest, because I want the rest of your life. I want you to be put away, you fucking criminal fuck. Get the fuck away from me. Why did you lock the fucking door again?
I live here, you don't.
Oh boy, that's a real outstanding individual, isn't he?
I am not through! I am not through moving! And you locked my door again! You fucking criminal!
pulled a gun in a loaded gun in my face.
Don't fucking get in my face ever again, you fucking asshole! What the fuck is wrong with him? He fucking stole $500 worth of shit out of my trailer. These fucking thieves are criminals. Don't ever trust them. You're fucking prisoners.
Okay, so sorry for my language, but as I was moving out, so this guy apparently said, that he was the new maintenance guy. Okay. Oh, okay. So one time he turned my electricity off. I have that on my video, and just for no reason turned my electricity off my trailer. My rent was paid, and he had no reason to do that. And then as I was moving, he goes in and steals a bunch of stuff and then locks my door. So I can't even go in and get more of my stuff out. I wasn't kicked out. I was moving out on my own accord. Okay. So, so then we got Governor Abbott and the police apparently all concerned about these gang members like this guy moving into Texas. Oh, this guy pulled a loaded gun in my face in 2021 and he's still not arrested. And then guess what he ended up doing after that? After that, he stabbed somebody. Okay? I got that right on my YouTube channel as well. Oh, okay. Yeah, since then, Eddie has stabbed somebody in the trailer park. Yeah, and the police still haven't arrested these guys. Okay, so I'm sorry if Governor Abbott, if you're so concerned about these gangs, why? And then, so then what happened is, okay, I call the police out, and they try to arrest me for being disorderly. I had a loaded gun put in my face. This guy was never arrested. And then the next day, what happened is I had moved out, but I think a couple days later, I went to just go check my mail, but it wasn't even a mailbox on the property. And I never was told that I can't go back on the property. I wasn't ever given any kind of notice I wasn't supposed to be back on the property. So then I went to go check my mail. P.O. box wasn't even on the property. And then they tried to say I'm trespassing. And I was like, or I get pulled over at the dollar store across the street. And they tried to say I'm trespassing. And I said, I never got any notice from Miss Harrison that I'm not supposed to be on the property. And I wasn't on the property, officer. I was checking my mail. It's a federal mailbox, P.O. box. You can't stop somebody from checking mail. That's a federal crime. And so I don't think they know the law at all in Texas. They really didn't seem to be very informed of anything. So anyway, I said, and I don't really have to speak to you anymore because it's my Fifth Amendment right to not speak to you. If there's really nothing more to say. I don't have she never gave me any kind of notice that I was evicted off the property or anything like that. Trespassing, so you have nothing, there's nothing more to talk about. And you can't say I can't go check my mail. So anyway, I thought we were done with the conversation, and then he continues to follow me because I just was like, I don't have to speak to you anymore. What, and then he, what does he think, I'm being rude? No, you just don't know the law. You don't know the law. I don't have to talk to you anymore. What else do you want to chat about? There's nothing to say. I'm not doing anything wrong. She never gave me any kind of trespassing notice, like I'm never supposed to be on that property, and I wasn't on the property. And I was checking my mail, and you can't stop somebody from checking the mail. So anyway, he started following me because he apparently didn't like my attitude. Well, that's not a crime if you don't like my attitude. That's not a crime. So anyway, he starts following me in Cotulla, and then and I wasn't stopping because I just couldn't believe that he was, why I didn't trust any of these police, but because we've had multiple incidences where these gangs were starting to move in there. And people were being assaulted and having their stuff stolen. And clearly the police weren't doing anything. So I didn't trust any of the police. So then I didn't pull over right away because I didn't trust them. And I was scared. And they had guns pulled out on me like I was some kind of massive criminal. I hadn't done anything. I'm in the process of moving out of your area. Leave me alone. And so guess what they did? They shot out my tires. They shot out my tires. So I have 2 flat tires. I have this picture. And so then they stopped me, and then they were trying to, then they illegally searched my car. Like I was trying to flee because I had drugs or something. I've never done drugs in my life. I was in the military. I was drug tested for 15 years. Okay. I was the one doing the drug testing as a unit admin, you know, so good luck with that. Okay. So anyway, I don't know what these 4 arrests are or 4 warrants are, but it'd be really interesting to know and see what Catula has to say. So I guess I'll have to call them, because this police officer said I have 4 warrants for my arrest out of Texas. Okay. Well, who's holding the police accountable? That's what I have always been asking on my videos.